All
All right.
right, welcome again to the 14th episode.
14th.
Anagram. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's
Yeah.
go. Hey, so this episode, what we talking about? What we talking about this episode?
We're gonna go through episode 15 through 17 of Fable.
So episode 15 ends off with what starts off where it ended when Sato and Kuro went out into the woods.
Yep.
Survival training. Survival
hmm
training. This dude Kuro didn't know what he was getting himself into. I
I
think
think
what? Go ahead.
right after that, is that when he picked up a snake, did like this, and then hit the tree with it?
Yes,
And he was like, Yep, dinner.
夕飯ゲットしたな。
yeah, smacked the head up against the tree. And nobody was like, "You got a snake?" He was like, I don't know about snakes." He was nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
He
was
was
like,
like,
"No,
Hey,
it's good
food.
protein.
Yeah.
Good protein."
Okay, he told Kuro to cook the snake while he did his like makeshift tent or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then he was eating the snake, and Kuro was like, Ugh, I can't do it. I
Right.
can't do it.
Right.
And Sato was like, Don't think about it as a snake. Just think about it as nutrients. Just
Nutrients.
eat it. He was
Right.
basically saying, Don't be a punk. Just eat it.
I know he
Just
was.
eat it.
He was. And then, there was one thing I forgot that Sato said to him. He had like it wasn't like a quote, but he said, you know, the things that you can do in nature can benefit you in the real world in society. But the
Yeah.
things you learn in society can't benefit you at all in real nature. He's like, it's you.
That's
I was
very
like,
real.
I was like, that was tough. Because I mean,
Yeah.
he real. Like you think about it, if the world just came to a complete halt right now with what we know as, society,
Mhm.
then, nobody don't know how to grow no plants. They don't know how to hunt no animals. They don't know how to, you got to eat. He talked about eating bugs and
Yeah.
worms and,
People don't like
rodents.
doing that.
They don't, they
We
too
we are
spoiled.
too modernized for it.
Yeah, we real spoiled.
Now, obviously, some people know how to do these things, but the mass majority doesn't. So that's all we was talking about. If y'all get it.
And then
Mhm.
Sato was gonna go get some more food. And by this time, he was all about the snakes. He was like, let's get some more snakes.
Yeah,
You
he
know?
he said that. He said it was amazing.
He was ready. Old buddy was starving. He was out there
Yeah.
starving. And then he went to go get the wood, and then he saw like his bag was on one side, his jacket was on the other. He was like, "Why my stuff out here like that?"
I'm like,
And
what's going
Sato,
on?
yeah, but Sato told him, he was like, "Are they bears out here?" He was like, "Of course." He was like, "The Japanese black bear, ain't no joke."
hmm
He was like, "So what do I do if I see a bear? Do I like play dead? Do I
He was like,
run?"
you'll definitely be dead then.
Yeah, you'll definitely be dead if you play dead. And so, so old buddy gets the stuff. He sees stuff down there. He go to grab his stuff. Next thing you know, the bears start coming up. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Kudo, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? The bears start coming up. Old buddy, he looked like he was gonna maybe turn and run. Then he just falls down.
He just falls back.
背中を見せるな。死んだふり。背中を。死んだふり。
Old
But
buddy he was done for.
yeah, he was cooked. But Sato came out of nowhere, scared off the bear by doing, when you make yourself bigger.
Right, right, right.
And he kicked the tree, the leaves came down, he did it again, screamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had made himself real big. Made
Yeah.
himself real big. Like, don't you? Yeah, I thought that was good. He saved old buddy because he was dead. He was like,
Mhm.
don't just give him your stuff. I mean, this is he ain't say these are prison rules, but don't give up your
Yeah.
cornbread. You know what I'm saying?
Because he gonna come back.
Yeah, them some heavy connotations for giving up your cornbread in
Mhm.
prison. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want them. You don't want that. So
You don't
so
want the problems.
you don't want them problems. And at the end of this episode, you know what it is. Yoko. She back
Yoko
up to
always.
She back up to her antics. She said it. She's like, I'm just looking to break somebody.
But that also flows into
Yeah.
episode 16,
Oh my God.
where
Uh-huh.
she's literally getting ready. She's putting together the outfit based on how she feels he will react to it. Oh, before that,
Yeah, yeah,
before
yeah.
that, Koro, right? He was getting a little bit too freaky when he started imagining rocks and trees as naked women.
It's been too long. Old buddy been in the woods for like 2 days. You know,
it has not been that long.
It's been too long. 2 days is too long. He out there hurting. But you know, the Venom, even before he could say anything to Sato, he was like, how can I tell him, you know, I got this massive, you know what I'm saying, situation going on over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out how to make it through it. Oh, and even before that, I think Sato was talking about how they have to teach the bear a lesson.
Oh, yeah.
So he caught another snake. He took the snake venom and he basically said the knife he had wasn't really a good structural knife. It was good because it came with a bunch of stuff in the base of it, you know, but physically it was a weak knife. But he had like a little cup in it, some wires and stuff like that. But he put the snake venom inside the cup and said he was going to put it on the knife. And he was like, is that enough to kill the bear? He's like, it's not going to kill him. He too big, he too strong, but it's gonna make him, he gonna feel it for a few days. That's when when Yoko was at the bar, she was like, you're a professional. And she was like, you know, make the shots. And the bartender was like, she's already drawn first blood.
And when they did that, the tequila and lemon part, she cooked them. Oh, it was over.
Yeah.
Once they got there, it was over.
Yeah, because nobody, that tequila's strong. She was like, don't say nothing. You're a professional, right?
Yeah.
You're a professional.
レモンよレモンあなたプロよねバーのプロよね
そう任せろ俺はプロ
You know, I'm telling you, man, she was putting on a show.
And then I think it after some time of her just fleecing Buddy, she wins that drinking battle and has Buddy in the bathroom throwing up like Takahashi.
She's sitting at the bar with the bartender,
waiting for him to come out.
And
saying the exact same thing
like
she said last time. How is he gonna come out?
How's he gonna look? How's he gonna look?
I'm telling you, she's a villain. She's really a villain.
She's so cold. And then nobody come running out, hands spread just like this, running out, face forward, face plants on the ground, face plants. And then the bartender was like, "Oh, is he okay?" And she was like, "No, hold on." And then he stands and she's like, it's like the scene out of a scary movie. You see that the hand slap the table.
His head come down.
飛び込んでみたい
Pulls up, he got blood coming down.
And then he starts saying crazy stuff. We're going to do
it. He said, oh, buddy's so drunk and so determined. He doesn't even realize he's saying what he's thinking out loud.
Yep.
You know, it's like, we're going to do it. We're going to make it to the room. And it's like a scene out of a scary movie. She's so excited. She's so excited. And then I think he makes it to the counter. And the bartender, he was like, water.
Yeah. And then she was like, yeah, drink this, it's water. Tequila, but drink this, it's water.
And he drink it. Buddy passed out as soon as it hit his lips.
Yeah.
これ飲んでお水よ
それテキーラ
I was saying he was foaming at the mouth and doodled to himself. Yeah, she did him wicked.
Man, that work was strong, man. That work was major. It was so major. She put that work in on.
It might be worse than Takahashi. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it was much worse. It was much worse. Because Takahashi at least made it to the house. Yeah, because the bear showed back up, and then and they were standing there with the weapons, and Sato was like, I can smell him. He's close. And he was like, smell what? Like, what are you smelling? He was like, oh, he's gotten even closer. He was like, are you serious? And the next thing you know, that dude Kuro, he was
snatch him up.
He was so dead. And luckily he had the backpack on. You know what I'm saying? He went and started biting the backpack, shaking him left and right. Then Sato went
like, help!
I know. Then the bear started running. And he took the and I think after that, when they seen to the next morning, when she goes to go pick up Kuro and Sato. Yeah, but that was the end of 16. 16 was great, man.
16 was good.
16 was great.
Straight devious comedy work. 17 starts off with us getting introduced to like 3 new characters.
Yeah.
No idea what their names were off rip, but I wrote them
Utsubo,
down.
Isaki,
Hinako,
yeah,
and Hiroshi. Let's go with those. Those names.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, they basically like fake Yakuza because they said they could never get there, but they're kind of like that. I'm confused.
Yeah.
But they extorted 10 million out of a rich dude and then buried him alive as an introduction.
なんか叫んでますよ。面白くもなんともない。過保護はいい。
Kids, because
I don't know what is his thing with children.
Well, his thing is he's all about protecting the children, but he's also about watching the children to see which parents are monster parents. Because remember, he started talking about monster parents. So he regulates his system around protecting the children to see which parents are monster parents. So once he can determine who they are, he can follow them. But he was saying monster parents, they come from, creating over entitled children. They have no appreciation for the real world. They don't know how good they got it, but they grow up spoiled, and they don't know the hardships or the dangers of the world.
That's when it went to Sato when he was like walking in the street and he saw the girl that witnessed him kill a person.
And then even before that, I think he went to the office and Misaki was still acting funny. He walked in and then he ended up leaving back out, but she was still acting funny. And then you saw the picture of him holding her when she was naked. She's still harping on that.
Yeah,
let it go.
definitely.
Yeah, But so he saw old girl in the park. She was trying to lift herself up, that was in a wheelchair. And he was watching her. And then once she saw him watching her, she kind of let go and started rolling away. And then that's when he went to go talk to Yoko, I think. He talked to Yoko and he said, I need you to research a murder back in July of this year or something like that. And she was like, why I got to do that? And she was cooking the rice. And she was like, why I got to do that? And he was like,
I don't want to.
Yeah. And then she cooked the rice for him. And she was like, you're not going to eat it? He was like, nah. She's like, I'll blow on it for you. And then I think they seen to the part where Isaki was in the bar with Kuro, and he used to be a part of the Maguro group because old buddy wanted him to get some information on him because he was telling them that, he asked old buddy, he said, do you know who Fable is? You believe in Fable? He was like, that's just an old wise tale. Fable's not a real thing. He was like, I hear he's a part of the Maguro group. And so that's when he sent Isaki to go talk to Kuro about it. And he was like, how's Takahashi? And he was like, Takahashi's still something. He said something about, he's still scary the way he is. And then he started laughing. But we know Takahashi ain't scary like that. He done been
Not no more.
He been baptized. It is what it is. Give that man his respect.
Takahashi-kun, 態度に気ぃつけてや。やっちゃうよ。
チャカ握ってるからってあれ強気やの。
And then he started asking all them too much questions. How Sunagawa doing? And him and Ebihara getting along. And Kuro, I was surprised. He's sharp. He may seem like he a fanboy, right? But he was like, bro, like what you digging for? He was like, what you mean? He was like, you used to be Yakuza too. We don't ask questions like that, especially when you're not in the group no more.
Yeah.
Like, chill out. Then he get up. He's like, and he say, where you going? I'm going to the bathroom, man. Old buddy's a creep too.
He is. Too. 100%.
Because he comes in the room on a girl. You talking about, she's like, it's my time of the month. He was like, it's okay.
I like blood. Kill him.
But then he gives Isaki the book saying, I need you to study this. I need you to know everything about this person because we're going to rip them to shreds. I was like, oh, man.
And it turns out.
Yeah.
Love it.
Turns out he going to deserve it.
Yes.
He deserves it. And they see
he is acting crazy right now, like even worse.
Like, listen, he was already bad, but you see what he said, right? You see what he said. Sato comes in, the boss is like, Sato, what happened? What's going on between you and Misaki? He was like, what you mean? He's like, did you do anything that y'all in the argument? He was like, no argument. He said, when she comes in, I want you to compliment her. I feel like, when she's upset, I can't get my work done. So I need you to compliment her. And she comes in and she speaks to the boss. I know this dude. She speaks to the boss, and then and Sato speaks to her, and then he was like, "Go ahead, compliment him."
He's like, "Man, that shirt is red, isn't it?"
He was like, "No, compliment something else." What'd he say?
Man, that skirt is white.
What about her? What about her hair?
Man, your hair is black. Oh my god!
The
Just
guy
stop.
walk in and he was like, "Oh, you got your hair cut. You know, it looks really nice. You know, and this, that, and the other." She was like, "Yeah, I got a new job working at a new bar. And I'll probably be there until 3." He was like, "Oh, 3?" And she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll creep in your room at night when you're not there
And then wait.
my memory chip." And he was like, "Man, everybody's getting in my way." He's like, "I'll probably go bust you upside the head, knock you out, and just take it. And nobody will know. I'm sure I can get away with it." What? Stop.
Why?
But yeah, I still hate Kai Newman, man.
Yeah,
So whatever they do to him, he deserve it. Then they end with you know, the boss asked him, "You want to get some drinks?" He talking about, "Nah, I got something to do." You know, he was like, Sato probably gonna go straight home, you know, after the delivery. And he's like, "Well, you know, I apologize for not being able to go out there with you." The boss can see something wrong with this guy. He knows something wrong with him. He's just a good worker. But yeah, people, that is the 14th episode of our episode, but 15 through 17 of Fable. Watch them, check them out. I'm telling you, 16 is well worth it. 17 is good, but there's some other episodes that's coming. They hit. I'm telling you. But other than that, you know, we appreciate you. Keep watching.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Tell us what you think. Leave something in the comments, and we're gonna keep posting. We're gonna keep posting. And then, you know, after we make it through Fable and we make it through Jujutsu Kaisen, solo leveling. Let's do solo leveling. We're gonna solo level it?
Solo leveling and Sakamoto.
Because I was about to ask you if you've been watching that. Sakamoto Days. Let's get it. All right. Hey, well, people, thanks again. We appreciate everything. Keep watching. Peace.
Deuces.